Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're in Walmart now, and we're in the process of stocking up on our supplies. Now, uh, the fact still remains that regardless of how much food that you're growing, you're not going to be able to grow everything that you necessarily may want to eat. And that's just a fact. I mean, a perfect example, I can't grow sugar. We can grow wheat, but we cannot grow or make a substantial amount of flour in order to make any real impact on what we're doing. So the idea is that you want to come and you want to stock up on as much that you need because clearly you're saying that the good supplies they're going down. And one of the things that we purchase is this kind of flour. It's non-GMO, and we stock up on this. So what I do is when we're out, we get our flour, we get our rice. We only use grapeseed oil, and we get our pasta. And we try and buy non-GMO as much as possible. But flour, rice, grapeseed oil, and pasta are the four things that we like to purchase. Now, you hear a lot about things becoming in short supply and the Walmart that we're in, it seems that as though that there's a lot of stock still on the shelves, at least that I'm seeing. So there's not any real shortage at this point in time that I'm seeing, but those shortages are coming. So the name of the game is that while the supplies are here, you go ahead and you stock up. And so those are the things that we purchase when it comes to preparedness, and we buy a little bit at a time. You'd be surprised if you put $100 back and just purchasing these basic supplies that you're going to need in order to ensure that you can have a well balanced meal. I mean, you may be able to grow all of the meat or raise all your meat, but ain't nothing like having some rice or some pasta or some baked goods just in case things get tough. But there's certain things that we're definitely seeing are in short supply. I mean, again, we only use grapeseed oil for cooking. That's all we use, 100% grapeseed oil. But there's not many, if any, grapeseed oil that's on the shelves. But there's a lot of extra virgin olive oil. But this stuff is becoming expensive. We do purchase a lot of coconut oil as well. And that's good not only for cooking, but for keeping your body oiled up. I mean, personally, I use coconut oil to keep my skin oiled, and it works just fine for me. I'll use coconut oil or I'll use grapeseed oil, but we can also cook with it. So, I mean, there's a lot of talk of shortages on the shelves. Personally, I'm not seeing any out here. I mean, I see plenty of food on the shelves. And there's different places where you can go to purchase. Ooh. And another thing that I notice is that there's not many people that are wearing masks. I mean, there are people that wear masks, but as you see, out in Kentucky, there's not a lot of people that wear masks. I mean, again, there's people that are wearing them, mostly all of the Walmart staff, but the individual people, they're not wearing masks. But again, as you see, I mean, there's meat on the shelves, but the prices are going up. Look at that. I like me some T-bone. Look at those prices. Man, look at this price. Oh, a tomahawk ribeye steak, $40 for this piece right here. New York strip steak. These are some huge prices, man. Huge price increases. I mean, there's plenty of junk on the in the freezers. Again, out here where I am, I'm not seeing a shortage. I guess it hasn't come yet, but it is coming. And this is why we purchase the basics. I mean, again, we can't grow rice, so we buy rice. We can't grow pasta, so we buy pasta, grapeseed oil, and sugar. I mean, these are just the basic stock items that you're going to need. Or as a matter of fact, let's go and get some yeast as well. Excuse me, ma'am, where's the yeast at? Yeast.
It's gonna be down on the baking aisle.
Baking aisle, okay. But there's plenty of junk food. I mean, there's plenty of junk food, plenty of GMO crap. The baking aisle. Soda, cookies, crackers, granola, baking, seasonal. So these are things that I definitely recommend that you stock up on. This is what we stock up on. The sugar, the rice, the pasta, the flour. Vanilla extract. Man, look at this. Look at the price for this vanilla extract, man. This stuff is expensive. We'll go ahead and get some. What else? We need some vanilla extract. We need some yeast. Where is the yeast? Where is the yeast? I don't see it. But that's some good stuff to get when you are in the situation where you gotta do some baking. Get some of that slap your mama. Also, this stuff is delicious. And we also purchase seasonings. So, what's good when you are in the process of cooking, you can have a good deal of seasonings. But where is Miss, where's the yeast?
Here on the baking aisle.
I didn't see any.
Probably out.
Oh, it's okay. It's on this side. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeast is very good to store. You see that? Get some packets of yeast and just put it back. Active dry yeast, I don't think there's any difference, so I'm not familiar with any difference when it comes to yeast, but go ahead and get yourself a bunch of packets and put it back. That's what we do. and you buy a little bit by a little bit, and so that you have it. But again, we're seeing plenty of supply of food generally on the shelves. I'm not seeing any shortages out here as of yet. But this is why you prepare. This is why you put a little bit back at a time so that when it comes time and there's some type of rush to the stores, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to be in a situation where you are flying to the store to try and get some food at the last minute and everybody's doing the same thing. Coffee. I buy a lot of organic coffee, but we get that from Sam's. But again, I'm not seeing any shortages of food. There's plenty of junk on the shelves and in the freezers. There's plenty of produce on the shelves as of now. If we buy some stuff or buy the organic stuff, can't even trust that now too much these days. Yeah, but there's plenty of food on the shelves. I'm not seeing anything lacking at this point in time. Because that's when shit really hits the fan, when there ain't no food on the shelves. That's when the situation gets out of control, when you ain't got no food on the shelves. But again, I've been all around here in this Walmart. There doesn't seem to be any lack of food out here, but that can change in a moment's notice. And you don't want to be in a situation where your family is suffering because you failed to adequately prepare for what's coming. I guess out here there's a shortage of Arby's famous fries, but there's plenty of poison in the freezers. There's plenty of poison on the shelves. I'm not seeing any lack of anything at this point in time. But let me know what you see out there. All right. Stock up. Stay prepared. Shalom.